Good morning, everybody. Back out here again on the Barracuda. We've got Monday off today, so excited to keep plugging away on this thing. So I called Silver Sport Transmission yesterday and spoke with Shane. Always great to talk to. He answers the phone immediately. And pretty much he agreed with me. I mean, I've got everything wired like it's supposed to be, but for some reason I cannot get a ground coming off of that switch. And the reverse stays hot even when the key is off. You put it in reverse and the reverse lights come on. So there's a ground issue somewhere. I'm waiting to speak to some more of my GM buddies. Maybe they can help me out on this. But while we're waiting on that, we got to keep moving along. We got to get the fans wired up. Now, you remember when we put the radiator in, cooling system in, we've got it sealed up. We got to get these fans wired up. So I had ordered off of pigtails.com a set of electric fan connectors for a 2014 Dodge Challenger RT. The radiator, the fan assembly came from a 2014 Challenger RT. It has dual fans. Instead of one single fan, this has dual fans. So I ordered those off pigtails.com for the paltry sum of $169.98. Well, those are damn expensive, but you know, it's worth it to make it nice. Well, in typical fashion, for my luck, they don't fit. They do not fit. And of course, you know, we probably have 9 million different combinations, but yeah, it's not going anywhere on there at all. It's too wide. It does have two spades females right there, two male spades here on both fans, but this doesn't fit. Any of you Mopar guys out there that have had this issue with the connectors, what connector did you use? Just can you tell me what year and what specific model? If you have the same fan, I have the dual fans for 2014 Dodge Challenger. So let me know. I'll make something work. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start wiring these relays up. Now I bought from Summit, I bought just a very simple fan relay kit, and I bought 2 inline fuses. So I'm going to temporarily use my spades in my connector kit for now to get them, just use those to wire them up. I want to get these relays on there, and we're going to wire this up so where the Terminator basically turns on, controls fan 1 and fan 2 for the outputs. So we're going to start reading these instructions and see the best way to turn these things on. All right, had to do some thinking and spoke to Holley and the Summit about these relays. So basically the relay doesn't care. It's got the load bearing side, and you got your, I guess, one wire goes to the fan itself. The red wire is the power source. Now on this is a 12-volt switch relay. But after talking to Holley, all I have to do is basically, I'm just going to provide full-time 12 volts to this. And the negative, instead of going to a chassis ground, the negative is going to go to my output wire. My output wire for fan 1 is the gray and black, I believe, wire. So I'm going to run this to the Terminator for the output. This is what's going to turn it on. The orange is still going to go where it goes. The orange is going to go to, let's see, goes to the positive side of the fan. And then the red is going to go to my other full-time side for power. So I'm going to get these mounted, and before I even hook this black wire up to my Terminator, because one thing you don't ever want to do with a Terminator, you don't want to send voltage with your power probe or negative or any of that. I don't want to do any of that. So before I hook this up to that gray wire on the Terminator, I'm just going to make sure everything's got the right direction for the fan rotation with my power probe, just grounding it here. Then I'm not going to know that they work until we fire the car up. But you know, that's one thing we'll just have to find out. So let's get this mounted and start wiring. All right, I've got everything loosely routed. So I got the orange wire going to the other side of my fan. So I've got big ground wire on one side. It's grounded over here, chassis ground. Same way with the other fan. Now from the relay, I've got my orange wire going to the positive side of the fan. I've got my red wire, full-time power, and I got my yellow wire that was 12 volt switch. We're just going to have it 12 volt constant. Now, what we're about to test, if I ground this and the fan comes on, then we are golden. We just plug this into our electric fan 1 output. So let's see what happens. With a fuse, something not happy. I grounded that. So I've got 12 volts to this. That's not going to work. All right, so we got it figured out. I just wasn't using my power probe right. But basically what we did is just like the schematic shows, the orange wire still has to go to the positive side of the battery. The other side of the fan just needs to go to a ground, which we have here. And then the the red and the yellow, instead of this being keyed, it's going to a constant 12 volt here. And the red, which powers up the relay, is going to a constant right next to it. Now, the Terminator, once it says, hey, you're at whatever I program it, whatever I want it to be, it's going to ground this. And let's see what happens. There you go. All right, now before we put the conduit over our lines right here, I got fan 2 hooked up. I'm going to show you. I think I'm pretty excited about this. This thing really pulls a lot of CFM. So take this piece of paper and I'm going to put it in front of the condenser, the AC condenser. That makes me feel good. So now, lastly, we've got our trinary switch wires right here. Here is our trinary switch for our AC system. So we're going to look this up, probably hook these green wires up to the trinary switch. Basically, I think everybody knows what happens. You turn the AC on or it hits a certain temperature and it turns the fans on. So I took both of my ground wires for fan 1 and fan 2. We're going to make a Deutsch connector. And about to do the wires coming out of the Terminator X for fan 1 and fan 2, which is the gray with the red and the gray with the yellow. And there it is. All right, so now we have our electric fans wired in, excluding the proper connector. So I got to try to find that proper connector to put in there. But we know how they go now. Now they're set up for the Terminator fan 1 and fan 2 to control the dual fans. So I can go in there and set it, fan 1 to come on at say 185, 190, probably more like 190, 195, and then second fan comes on say at 200. The other thing is I have the trinary switch now wired in on fan 2. I believe this is fan 2. So I can always change that. I have not hooked up the other trinary wire. I can, but I want to go steady as she goes. If I want to add it, I can add it. Now here are some other things. These are all my remaining outputs. Whatever I don't use, I'm going to go ahead and depin. So I'll unplug this harness. Now that we got Deutsch connectors, I can unplug my Deutsch connector here and unplug it on the other end, and then I can depin all these other outputs. But you guys let me know, what would you, if you had an extra output to trigger a relay, what would you use it for? I mean, this is pretty cool. I can't really think of anything yet. Still trying to figure out this neutral safety switch. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some searching on that. But for the most part, we are making progress. It took a little bit, but it's getting done. Fans, I think this thing blows like 3,500 CFM with both fans. It works pretty good. We're getting there, folks. So, yep, this was wiring our fan relays into the Terminator XMAX. So, let me know if you have any questions. Please put it in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a great day.